I hope you like popcorn because we have a plethora of popcorn today. Hello, Goblins and Goblinettes. Welcome back to another edition of Destined to be Goblin. Destined Goblin here. This is where I will try a food product of some kind, maybe something you didn't even know existed, and I will decide whether or not I should give it my Destined Goblin seal of approval. All right, what I've got today is one of two different kinds of popcorn that is out there right now. Now, this is not brand new. These have been out for a while. I kind of ignored them at first when they came out, and then I started seeing more and more different varieties popping up, sorry for the pun, in my grocery store. And I finally got to the point where I decided, okay, I can't ignore these anymore. I have to try these. There are so many of these. I have no idea how many different types of these snacks there are. I do know there's at least all of these that I have here today, of course. And then I saw a Twix flavor as well. I've seen some other stuff as well. Now, these are the candy pop versions. There's a cookie pop version as well. I'm going to do a whole separate video on that one. But what I'm going to concentrate on this one will be the candy pop flavors. Now, as far as I can tell, these are put out by a company called Snacksational Brands. Or it could also be under Snack Pop, because it looks like their website might be www.snackpop.com. So I'm not exactly sure what the company's name is, but you'll find the candy pop versions, and then you'll find the cookie pop versions as well. I have one that is made with M&M's Minis. This is 150 calories for 1 1/4 cups. I've got one that is made with Snickers. So this is actually made with Snickers candy. 150 calories, 1 1/4 cups. Looks like that might be standard. We've got a Butterfinger variety here. And then finally, we've got Sour Patch Kids. So let's give this a shot. I mean, you know, you go to a movie theater, and what's the big dilemma? Should I get popcorn? Should I get candy? Now you can get them both. Let's start with the little one here. Let's start with the Snickers. Okay, so there is a look at that candy pop popcorn made with Snickers in the packaging. Let's get a closer look at this. So there is a kernel, what looks like just regular popcorn, and then you kind of turn it around. You can see some of that chocolate on there, and I can see some pretty big chunks of chocolate in there as well. Let's see what the flavor is like. Now we have married popcorn and candy. Let's see what we get. That went by pretty quick. Let's try another one here. So there we go. This one's got a little bit more stuff on it, a little bit more of that Snickers bar on it. Chocolatey, obviously. Sweet. I might have one, what's the word? One little criticism on the popcorn. So I'm liking the flavor. I think the flavor is very reminiscent of a Snickers bar. You get the chocolate, you get all of the elements of the Snickers bar there. Popcorn itself, not as nicely popped as Smart Food. Little bit almost stale tasting. Just not quite as fresh tasting as some of the Smart Foods that I've tried. I've got Monster Mug loaded here with some nice cold water as kind of a palate cleanser in between varieties here. Let's move on to the next one. All right, let's go over to Butterfinger. So this is made with real Butterfinger candy. So let's give this one a shot. Just kind of a regular popcorn aroma coming off of that one. You can see what it looks like in the bag with all of that Butterfinger candy kind of drizzled all over it. This is a pretty big chunk right here. Let's see. That's better. I think it might have been that bag. Okay, here's a big chunk right there. We got all kinds of popcorn kernels that are all kind of stuck together with that Butterfinger topping all over it. Let's give this one a shot here. This one's got to be good. Look at that size of that. This is very unique. This is very much a marriage of popcorn and candy. It's like eating a tub of popcorn along with a Butterfinger bar. All right, let's keep moving on. M&M's Minis. I love M&M's. I'm looking forward to this one. Oh, this one looks dangerous. Oh, this one smells very sweet, very chocolatey. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That is beautiful. I am going right for that big piece that just fell over there. Look at all of the chocolate drizzle on that. That is beautiful right there with those M&M pieces. Ooh, here we go. This one is outstanding. The popcorn is popped very nicely. I think it was just that bag of the Snickers. I think I either got a bad bag or maybe it was an older bag or something. But popcorn's very nicely popped on these last two. Very sweet. A perfect balance between the popcorn and the chocolate. You still get the little bit of a crunch on there from the M&Ms. Another good one here. If you can't decide, do I want sweet? Do I want salty? Do I want popcorn? Do I want candy? This is the way to go. Okay, now this one might be a little different. Obviously, this is not chocolate. Sour Patch Kids. I will make a confession right here. I have actually never had a Sour Patch Kid. I do know that they start out sour and then they turn sweet. Isn't that their whole little spiel thing? It does say on the back that this has light fluffy popcorn, a red berry drizzle, Sour Patch Kids bits, and a sour sugar sprinkle. So that is what we're looking for on this one. This one might be a little different. Let's see what we get. This one has an interesting aroma. It's pleasant. It's almost sort of fruity. It almost kind of smells like Fruity Pebbles. Not quite as strong, but very reminiscent. Okay, here's one. This one doesn't look like it's clumped together like that last one was. So here's one. It's got a little, you can see a little piece of that Sour Patch Kid bits on there. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, wow. That is very different. That is an experience. Here's one. You can see the little bits on that one. This is almost, I don't know how to describe this. This is almost like juicy popcorn. I don't know how else to describe this one. It's a little bit gummier than I like. And obviously that's coming from the Sour Patch Kids. But there is it kind of makes your teeth stick together. There is a gumminess to it. And it does start out sour and then it turns sweet. And there's a strong fruity flavor to this. This is very good. Well, I will say up until this point, the M&M's one was my favorite out of all of this. I think this is my favorite now. This is good. Okay, a little bit of a slip on the Snickers flavor, but I'm going to go ahead and say that I give these candy pop flavors a 3-star seal of approval. Now, I know there is at least a Twix flavor out there as well. It would not surprise me if we see even more of these flavors coming out, because really, all they have to do is just melt down some candy and mix that with their popcorn, and there's a new product. This is great. I like this a lot. I was surprised. Like I said, I kind of held back for a long time on actually trying them. But I finally did decide, yeah, let's give this a shot. And I think this is going to be a new snack now. So I'm going to add this to my snack arsenal. These are very good. So there we go. You should be able to find those anywhere. Just look in your snack aisles. I've seen them in every store that I've ever shopped at. So there we go. I will catch you next time.